Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome into the Free Money Show here, coming to you live with another episode for Across the Pond, coming to you live for August 25th, 2023, coming off of a 1-2 day on Across the Pond, the soccer gambling show here for the 21st. We start, both teams to score yes, Rayo and Granada. Too little too late for Rayo. Granada could not get one across the goal. That was a loss, unfortunately. Martinelli, goal or assist, not his best game, and got subbed off a bit early, and Arsenal was down to 10 men, so had to shift their formation a little bit. And then AC Milan and Bologna, under 2.5, minus 118. Pulisic played great, and thankfully no goals were scored in the second half to get us the under for the lone winner on the day, and negative 1.15 units to bring the show total here to 6.73. So we start a busy Friday, a good amount of games, and we start in Ligue 1, Ligue 1 out in France. The first play, a half unit, Magnus Akliouche to score or assist, and over 3.5 goals plus 172. Akliouche, I think the Ligue 1 is full of talent. I know it's a little bit tough to watch here in the United States, but I really think he is a good player and will find himself playing somewhere big in a year or two. And for Akliouche to score or assist, plus 350. Akliouche had a great first game, scoring a goal in their first game of the season with an expected goals of 0.85 and an expected assist of 0.08. So not the highest, but definitely worthwhile. And I think he takes a big step forward here on the season. He didn't play as much last week in week 2, match day 2. And Monaco has been scoring plenty of goals, scoring 3 versus Strasbourg and 4 versus Clermont Foot, averaging 2.35 expected goals in their 2 matches so far. FC Nantes has lost both games to start the season, and in order to change that and gain a point here, they will need to score. 2 goals allowed versus Lille and 2 versus Toulouse. Average expected goals allowed in their games, 2.65. And their best player, goalkeeper Alban Lafont, will be out several more weeks, and their backup will surely allow goals. It is a bit difficult when you lose your number one keeper, and will definitely have to be worthwhile for that back four to try to make a concerted effort. And I don't think they'll do that against a team in Monaco that has proven to be scoring goals at a high rate so far. Nantes has averaged a low expected goal total of 1.17, and last week should have scored. So I think they will get one here today on a Friday, a little bit early. But both teams to score yes was a big juice bag, minus 170. So I figured over 3.5, get a little bit plus money there, plus 172. And Akliouche, after scoring the first game of the season rather, think that he has an opportunity to do it here again against a backup goalkeeper and goalkeeper number 2 for FC Nantes. Pick number 2, game number 2, Luton Town plus 1.5, plus 125 on the Barstool Sportsbook, and first half double chance, Luton Town plus 115 on BetMGM. The game got away from Luton Town in the game versus Brighton. The first half, though, was great for them. Although the scoreline didn't really show that. They did allow a goal in the 35th minute, but expected goals was close. Brighton expected goals 1.53, scoring 1, while Luton Town expected goals 1.03 and couldn't get one in the back of the net. And Chelsea is really the perfect team for them to play at this moment. Other than a bottom half club, it could be a lot worse. And I think that this is a real chance for them to do something and get a positive result. And after what kind of perturbed me was Pochettino talking about how much more scoring they need. And when this team, Chelsea, buys a lot of players, it's one thing to say that you need more versus having plenty on the team. And I think they do at the moment. I think it's a case of having too many cooks in the kitchen. No one has really played together. They're all from different leagues, whether it's Enzo with Benfica, Mudryk with Shakhtar, Caicedo, Brighton. All these players are from many different leagues and haven't had much time together. I think that it will be a slow start to the season for them. That's why I really like the first half and plus 1.5 for Luton Town, and they're both plus money. It's early in the season. You're going to get a lot of overreactions. For example, I'm sure Man United fans aren't too happy with the start to the season, and that's okay. There's still plenty of season to go. I know it is frustrating, but the time to strike really is now against some of these teams, and Chelsea is one of them. Chukwuemeka had a great goal last week. He suffered an injury, so that will be tough to replace, but Jackson is a phenomenal player for Chelsea. Raheem Sterling, I kind of touched on it last week, hasn't really found himself at Chelsea, but said himself the team kind of needs a little bit of time and knows that he needs to perform better. Caicedo, Lavia, Jackson, Mudryk, plenty of world-class players, just need a little bit of time. And while they're still trying to get a solid building block, time to take advantage. Luton Town was off in match day 2, has plenty of rest, plenty of time. Gonna need to rely on Marvelous Nakamba in the midfield while Chukwuemeka is out. And Luton Town, I think, can score a goal. It's going to be tough, and I don't think that Chelsea's going to score that many. We had over 1.5 on their last game. Enzo Fernandez missed a penalty, and it kind of got away from them against West Ham, and I think they may be susceptible to that here again today. I still like Chelsea on the season. I think they are going to play to Coach Pochettino's style. It's going to take a little bit of time, though, and that is why Luton Town is the play here today. Plus 1.5 and first half double chance. We finish out in the Bundesliga. First half, RB Leipzig, moneyline, minus 105 on DraftKings. RB Leipzig did not start the Bundesliga season off to a great start. 3-2 defeat to Bayer Leverkusen, and lost the first half to Leverkusen 2-1. The expected goals was not kind to them either. Bayern Leverkusen expected goals 1.10, 2 goals scored in the first half, and RB Leipzig 0.29 with a goal scored. Dani Olmo scored again. He is playing out of his mind right now. Good on him. Always liked him for Spain. Thought that he kind of found his spot here out in RB. So glad to see that he's playing well for club and country. And RB Leipzig has their first home game after 2 away games in the Super Cup against Bayern and here against Bayer Leverkusen last week. Leipzig was good last year, and they still have Timo Werner and added Xavi Simons and Carvajal from Liverpool on loan. And despite losing Nkunku and Sabazalai, they can still play high-scoring games. They were great at home last season in the first half. That's kind of what I think they get back to here today after not having the best first game of the season. And RB at home last season, 11 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses in the first half. One of the losses came to Bayern at home, and against Leverkusen last year, 1-0 in the first half. So hoping that they can replicate that. So we got 5 plays, a little bit busy card here on Friday, but definitely like these ones. So we start in Ligue 1 in France. Magnus Akliouche to score or assist, plus 350 for a half unit. Really good player. I think that he's kind of found himself with a good start this year and can continue that, as well as over 3.5 goals, plus 172 on FanDuel. I think Nantes is going to be a little bit pesky against Monaco, and Monaco can score with Ben Yedder and Minamino. Game number 2, Luton Town, plus 1.5, plus 125 on the Barstool Sportsbook, and first half double chance, Luton Town, plus 115 on MGM. I think they have potential to win the first half and really put the pressure on Chelsea. Didn't want to go that bold, kind of kept it a little bit reined in, but I do think that they have potential to do so. And then we finish out in Germany, RB Leipzig, first half money line, minus 105 on DraftKings. RB didn't have the best game last week, and they need to get a win here at home, and I think that starts with a great first half. So thank you all for listening. As always, appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys like for the weekend. If there's any games you are looking out for. Excited for the Premier League slate on Saturday. Got a lot of good ones, as well as the La Liga slate. So thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Enjoy your Friday, and see you next time.